All right, so turn 1 Flare Husk, turn 2 Spring Leaf Drum, Chromatic Star. That'll give us 4 artifacts on the battlefield. Flare Husk will be our 5th one. We'll have 2 mana and Mirror Enforcers. I think there's enough 1-drops in this hand to keep it. Oh, super cool looking island. Okay. James B, gonna pass it over. There's a Seat of the Synod. That's pretty cool too. Okay, so Dark still Citadel. Getting dark with it. Play a Flare Husk. And pass turn. This is gonna be like, this might be a really early Mirror Enforcer, which I would be super cool with. I'm just gonna thoughts out. Is this the Jace's Phantasm? Yeah. Playing Jace's Phantasm Mill team. Okay, let's be the fastest. How can we play the most artifacts here? We can play all the 1-drop artifacts in our hand. So let's do that. So let's go Springleaf Drum, Chromatic Star, or no, Flare Husk, I guess. Because this one will have Summoning Sickness. We can tap the Flare Husk to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we can't play Mirror Enforcer yet. Tap this. Play out Chromatic Star. So we have 1 mana Mirror Enforcer, but not 1 mana enough to cast it. Okay, get in for attacks and pass. Smaller bullets actually do more damage. You know what? I know about as much about that as I do about Affinity, but I heard once. I heard once that it's a pretty good time just training your way up from the low ones to the big ones. We're gonna mill a jillion cards. Gonna F6. These decks are really cool. Like, I feel like Pauper has a ton of cool decks. Don't get me wrong. There's like Tireless Tribe and Free from the Real Combo and Tortex and things like that. But for some reason, like those casual players just love them. They're mill decks, and I feel like having a mill deck be popular would be something that would really entice players into joining the format. We're gonna force through our Mirror Enforcer. If they don't have any way to deal with this once it's on the battlefield, we're in pretty good shape. They have days? They might have days. Oh no, we can Springleaf Drum a Germ token. Okay, go to attacks. Get in with the Germies. The Germ boys for 2. In your experience too. That's interesting, Lost Nation JC. In your experience. What have you been up to, man? You all right? You okay? All right over there? Still surviving? Oh, okay. It's more Hareshars. I want to probably on, or maybe on the Ninja of the Deep Hour sideboard plan. There's another, they got their counterspell mana up again. I feel like they have that bounce spell too. There's like, I feel like I've run into, oh no, maybe that was the Miracles deck I played against. I'm gonna get a bunch more mill triggers. Yep. They're gonna bounce this Mirror Enforcer. I'm gonna tap it to Springleaf Drum and Galvanic Blossom. So I can't have 6, unfortunately. Almost got to always yes, always yield. Go check out the Maverick Girl. Get some always yes, always yielding going on. Go watch that Martyr Cash. That always yes, always yield. Good God, man. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Seriously. That must have been so brutal for you. Like, legit. Holy crap, man. Yeah, well, I mean, it happens, dude. I know my consolation might not help a ton, but still. Ooh, that blows, man. Getting to the point where I'm going to start sacking these stars to draw cards. Opponent's gonna that scour us. There's a thought cast. They're gonna do that whole thing. We're gonna draw another Galvanic Blast. So Galvanic Blast you. So it's 8. That puts them down to 9 damage, and we have 6 on board. So they're pretty freaking close to just being dead. So I think I might even just sneak through my Galvanic Blasts. Like, I'll draw a couple cards with these Chromatic Stars, floating red mana. And then if we don't find anything, we'll just Galvanic Blast them to the face. Okay, let's see what we find. Another 4/4 would be sweet while they're tapped out. Oh, yeah. I'm not always yesing, always yielding. Atog's interesting. Yeah, maybe I just Atog here and leave up Galvanic Blast. I think I will. I'm gonna Atog here. It is weak. It is weak to them having that burn spell if they do have it, but oh, there's a daze. Okay. Yeah, no, I can't do anything about daze. No, sure, you daze me. Go ahead. Yeah, I think Galblast to the face is what we're gonna do. Is this a mill deck that transfer? That was what I was just thinking. Come in, we are closed. I was like, I don't know, because like that really worries me. I'm kind of so start thinking about the sideboard plan now, because I'm a little stuck on what I would do. There's another erasure. I'm a little stuck on what I would do if they did go to the double erasure sideboard plan. I almost think I should have double Gal Blasted there. That feels a little weak. I very much feel like I should have double Gal Blasted there. Been too long. See ya, Kirk, man. Thank you so much for dropping in, dude. Have a great sleep. Have a great, great sleep. All right, Prophetic Prism. I think we're going to attack. They probably have Counterspell here, but I don't mind getting one Counterspell out of their hand. I think they're just dead to one. No, they're only dead to 2 blasts, so I'm going to sack this for red and try to point a Gal Blast at their face. Ooh, Carapace Forger, though. Oh, we can't cast it anyway. Okay, let's try to Galvanic Blast them. Right? Yep. Let's see. Do you have a Counterspell? Do you have... Yeah, so if it is a transformational sideboard, there's going to be a lot of thinking during my sideboarding. They have Deprive. Okay, so they're returning a lot of lands to their hand. But they're, like... A lot of ways they're dead next turn. I don't know how they could really up this Jace's Erasure. I guess a couple Gushes would do some serious damage. Would do some very serious damage. We're only on 25 cards right now, though. There's a Whirlpool Rider. So they're going to draw 2 new cards, get a bunch of Jace's Erasure triggers. They have to kill or block exactly 2 of our creatures. They also need another counterspell for our Galvanic Blast. I'm not going to attack. I'm going to leave back a Germ Token. No, I can't leave back a Germ Token or we don't win. Oh, that's tough. That's really tough. They have the counterspell. We don't have the colored mana. Okay, we have the colored mana now. All right, so let's try to Frogmite, because I want to see if they have... It looks like they've F6'd. Let's go to attacks. Get in. Do we win? Go to blocks. They'll take 2. Okay. So, leave no trace in your sideboard. I'm not, no. Should I be? Okay, I think this is just Carapace Forger here. Like, Galvanic Blast wins us the game. They have to have exactly Counterspell in hand. I think I'm gonna try it. They just wheeled. They didn't do any, like, crazy digging for spells. They have a lot of counterspells in their deck. They have like Deprives and counterspells, so they might have 4 of those. All right, we won. Okay. All right, so let's not bring in Serene Heart because we all know how far that's going to get us. Let's bring in our Pyroblast. Pyroblast are just good against everything in this deck. Let's bring in our Relic just in case they have the Jace's Erasure. I don't think this is an Electrickery matchup. I don't think this is a Standard Bearer matchup. I'm a little afraid to bring Serene Heart in. Unless, no, I don't have, what is Leave No Trace? I should look that up. What's Leave No Trace? I'm gonna look it up. Don't worry, I got this. I got it, man. Leave No Trace is what we're looking for, right? Don't worry, I don't have to think about sideboarding. I'm just looking this card up. Thanks, motorcyclist. Okay, my phone doesn't want to let me look up cards right now. It's like, Jeff, pay attention to your stream and your deck. And both, if possible. Okay, so what are we taking out? What are we putting in here? This, I think I have the inclusions I want. We got Pyroblasts and a Relic, just in case they do bring in that Jace's Erasure plan. Do we really want to next level them here and like bring in more removal for their threats? I don't think so. Ichor Wellspring will come out. We're going to bring in that Echoing Bounce spell, but we got our best answer to that already. Maybe I'll get Galvanic Blasts will come out. These are only good if they have... I'll take out 2. Oh, but it might be, like, we gotta be fast, too. If they lock us down somehow, that would be really bad. Maybe take out 1 Thoughtcast. And... Maybe Relic is just not worth it. Pyroblast will kill them, or Galvanic Blast plus something. I don't want to be all in here. I don't want to be all in at all. Never take out Thoughtcast? Oh man, what do I take out? I don't know what to do. Okay, I'll go down 2 Gal Blasts. And Frogmite? I don't know. Maybe Frogmite doesn't do enough? And a Flare? Oh, a Flare is a good idea. Go down on Stars and a Flare. I don't know if I want to go down on Stars. Like, I feel like our colored mana is not good enough. But I'll listen to you. I will listen to you. I trust that you know more about this than I do. I'll go down like that. I'll go down to the 2 stars. I feel like colored mana is kind of hard for this deck sometimes. And we want our 1-drops for those explosive openers like we had last time. I mean, it's an early Thoughtcast. I'll keep this. Leave no trace. Instant. 1 white. Card text. Radiance. Destroy target enchantment and each other enchantment that shares a color with it. That's really interesting. You never cut those. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess that's like the whole reason. Yeah. Yeah, that's just, I was just going to say, like, as you typed at it, or as I came up, it's like, that's the whole reason we're playing all those artifacts, isn't it? Opponent's going to take a second to preordain, to plan their next turn. Could really use some threats. Ooh. All right, let's just spew artifacts onto the board. Opponent's got Counterspell up for next turn. I wonder if they counter Prophetic Prism. We'll play another Indestructible land, try to cast a Prophetic Prism. See what they think about that. What you think about that, opponent? Now you know how I feel. Or you could tell me, my love, are you for real? Hopefully you guys are into the Spice Girls, because I did that, and that's just where we are right now. So don't be awkward about it. They are going to counter the Prophetic Prism. Okay, sure. Let's pass. I wonder what's coming down now. I don't know if you want to... Well, I don't know. We have 2 colorless lands. I guess we're kind of like sandbagging the whole... There's a red Ponder. Weird. I kind of like it, though. Kind of like it, Steve Argyle. I like what you're doing with color theory here. Ah, color theory. It seems I've touched on another thing that I know nothing about. Oh my gosh, today? Or like just this year? They are on the Fairy Miscreant whole sideboard plan dealy. Okay, so let's play a free Frogmite. And say that we're going to cast Thoughtcast. And then sack this for blue mana in order to cast it. The spice must flow. The spice must flow indeed. Do we play around days here? They showed us dazes. Sideboard called it. Yeah, they transformed. So I think this might just be like commit more artifacts to the board. We can play Mirror Enforcer and Carapace Forger next turn. That way we don't really have to worry about days, and I don't know, I really feel like attacking with this Carapace Forger right now. I think I'm just gonna go the aggressive crazy route and play Carapace Forger into their days. They don't have days, okay. Yeah, I was wondering about the transformational sideboard. Like that's what made me so nervous about cutting Galvanic Blasts, but then I believe it was Chippy Stick who talked me down on taking out the Gal Blasts. But here we are hurting on colored mana. I don't know. You're taking all that colored mana, but I trust you guys. Okay, I trust you. Don't lead me astray. Spice World was released January 23rd, 1998. So we have a month to plan the party. Oh my god. Can we ask Tass if we can have a Spice World party in the Spice Rack in the Discord? There's a ninja. I want to tap that again, which is nice. Which is amenable to my plan. So, Seed of the Synod, Flare Husk. When it's tapped out anyway. Mirror Enforcer. And attack for a bunch. Got a blocker for their ninja. We're always going to have a blocker for ninja now. Yeah, guys, we're going to have a Spice World party. They are on the transformational sideboard. We must have a Spice World party in the Spice Rack. They are on the janky sideboard plan. There's a fairy. More blockers. There's a Delver. A Delver. I wonder if they're going to triple block one of our 4/4s. So let's play Springleaf Drum, get us some red mana. Give it like double strike and trample and just like win. Leave back one blocker for their... Ooh, we can play Gear Seeker Serpent here though, can't we? If we leave a dude up. So let's leave up Frogmite Germ, attack with our 2 4/4s. We'll leave up Temur Battle Rage too, because if we can blow them out with Temur Battle Rage, I will absolutely do that. So see how they want to block these creatures, or if they do at all. And if not, I might just snap off this Temur Battle Rage. They're not going to block. Okay. Well... But Gear Seeker Serpent is still really good next turn too. We can make it unblockable. We can make it unblockable next turn. And they can't daze it. Temur Battle Rage puts them at 2. Like, we're so close. I'm going to save it. I'm going to hold on to it. Okay, so let's tap this for a blue. Tap this. I should have attacked with another creature too, especially if I was planning on casting another creature. Probably another little punt there, but just some sort of creepy Spice Girls and Dune crossover theme. I mean, I think they already did that in the song I cited earlier. I do believe that was part of it. All right, let's swing with everything. We have Temur Battle Rage. We're invincible. What could this 4 mana represent? Or do we just make Gear Seeker Serpent unblockable and try to get in? Yeah, like we don't really have any reason to leave anything up. So let's pay blue, tap the Germ. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make Gear Seeker Serpent unblockable. Maybe this isn't the time to do that. This probably isn't the time to do that. Let's attack with a bunch of huge creatures and see how they react. They're dead to a bunch of stuff here. They have to make blocks. They really do have to make blocks. I still want to be able to block ninja around removal spell, so or bounce spell, I guess, like Vapor Snag or something on Germ. Let's see how they line up these blocks though. Like if they only block one thing on this, I might just Temur Battle Rage it anyway. I don't know. They have tons of counter spells. Yeah, I have a blocker for ninja. I think I'll do this. And I'll probably Temur Battle Rage this. Or this? I guess if they don't have counterspell, they're just dead. But this way I get in 2 for... No, they're still dead. So I'm going to do it like that. Tap, tap, tap. Temur Battle Rage, Carapace Forger? You got the counterspell? Is that GG's? Spell Stutter Sprite, you do. Okay, so, well, I still take out the Spire Golem, which isn't super bad. They go down to 2, which means we have a lot of lethal creatures on board next turn. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Just unblockable Gear Seeker Serpent wins the game. So, at least there's that. A lot of ways we could win here. They're going to attack with Ninja. Trade for a Frogmite. Piracy Charm or Frogmite. Still doesn't save Ninja. I don't know. What do you do here? I'm just going to pass. I wonder if they have a bounce spell. Okay, so let's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make Gear Seeker Serpent unblockable. Oh, and pay 1, okay. And they have to block this stuff anyway. So I think I might just attack with it, just in case they have a removal spell for the Gear Seeker Serpent. We did it, we won the match. Okay, cool. 2-3 with Affinity. That's not the worst record I've ever had.